There's a special kind of fear you only feel when something happens live. Not in a movie, not in a found footage clip, but in real time, while people are watching, commenting, laughing, and then the chat changes. Because when a live stream goes wrong, there's no editing, no cutaways, just silence, buffering, and the horrible realization that you just witnessed something you can't unsee. Tonight, we're counting down the top 10 scariest things ever caught on live stream. All real, all widely reported, and easy to verify through major news coverage. Number 10. The live stream. Swatting that turned real. Swatting is when someone calls in a fake emergency, claiming there's a hostage situation, a weapon, something deadly, just to send police to a streamer's address. And the reason it's terrifying is simple. On stream, it looks like a prank, right up until the moment it isn't. In one of the most infamous early cases, viewers watched a normal stream abruptly turn into panic, voices off camera, confusion, then armed officers entering. The streamer's tone changes instantly. Joking becomes pleading. The chat fills with, "Is this real?" and "Dude, run." And that's the horror of swatting. You can see the exact moment a person realizes the internet has turned their home into a trap. It's not a ghost story, it's modern reality, where your address can become entertainment for the wrong person. And if number 10 is fear at your front door, number 9 is fear that arrives in a single flash. Number 9. The Beirut explosion, caught while people were live. August 4th, 2020. Beirut. People were filming the smoke. Some were streaming because it looked like a fire, something dramatic, but distant. The kind of live moment you record so you can say, "I saw it happen." But then the live streams captured something that didn't feel real. A sudden, violent blast, so massive it looked like the sky itself cracked open. In many clips, you can hear the streamer's voice mid-sentence, and then everything becomes pure chaos. Screaming, shattering glass, the camera whipping wildly as the shockwave hits. The stream doesn't end. It just becomes a broken, frantic view of a city changing in seconds. What makes this one especially haunting is how normal it begins. No warning, no countdown, no soundtrack, just a live feed. And then a moment so huge that even through a screen, your body flinches. Now imagine this next one. You're live, and the danger isn't across the city, it's climbing toward you. Number 8. Grenfell Tower. The night the world watched a building burn. In 2017, the Grenfell Tower fire in London became one of the most horrifying events ever documented in real time, because people weren't just recording it, they were broadcasting it from the street, from nearby buildings, in some cases from inside. Live streams showed the tower glowing like a furnace against the night sky. Viewers typed prayers, questions, helpless messages. Because what do you even say when the thing you're watching isn't a clip? It's a tragedy unfolding live? The most chilling part isn't just the fire. It's the scale of human helplessness you can feel through the stream. A crowd watching, phones held up, sirens, and that sense that no matter how many people are witnessing it, nobody can reach through the screen and stop it. But the next live stream didn't capture a disaster from far away. It captured the moment someone realized they might not survive the night. Number 7. A Facebook Live that turned into evidence. In 2016, a woman live-streamed on Facebook during a traffic stop incident involving Philando Castile. This isn't a horror story in the traditional sense. There are no shadows, no monsters. Yet it's one of the most terrifying live streams in internet history because of what it represents. The moment the phone becomes a witness, the moment the world is watching, and it still doesn't feel like enough. What people remember most is the emotional reality of it, how quickly normal conversation turns into shock, how the voice on the stream changes when the situation becomes irreversible, and how the chat and the viewers realize they are watching something that will become global news before the live stream even ends. It's fear with no soundtrack, no dramatic zoom, just real life. And now for something even stranger. A live stream where the person broadcasting believed they were in control until police were outside and the stream became a standoff. Number 6. The standoff stream. Corin Gaines. Corin Gaines was involved in a high-profile police standoff in 2016 while posting and live streaming online. The reason this one is so chilling is the tone. It's not like a news helicopter view. It's not a reporter behind a safety line. It's the person inside the situation, talking to the internet as it unfolds. Viewers watched a tense, escalating situation where the boundary between content and real consequences disappears completely. And as the stream continued, people realized something terrifying. This wasn't going to end with the camera turning off. The live stream didn't feel like entertainment. It felt like sitting in a room with a ticking clock, while thousands of strangers typed into a chat that couldn't change the outcome. But number 5 is where live stream horror takes a darker turn, because what happened wasn't a standoff. It was something planned. Number 5, the Russian stream where someone died on camera. In 2020, a Russian streamer known as Replay became internationally infamous after a live stream incident that ended in a death. This one is disturbing not because of jump scares, but because it shows how live stream culture can turn human suffering into background noise. Viewers watched a chaotic, unsafe environment unfold in real time. The stream continued as the situation became more serious. And the most haunting detail, reported widely afterward, is that the broadcast didn't immediately stop when it should have. The chat kept moving, the camera kept rolling, and reality became content until it couldn't be ignored. It's a reminder of something grim. A live stream doesn't have a conscience. It only has an upload button. Transition line. And if number 5 made your stomach drop, number 4 is worse, because this next live stream wasn't an accident. It was cruelty, broadcast for an audience. Number 4, the Chicago Facebook live kidnapping. In early 2017, a kidnapping and torture incident in Chicago was streamed on Facebook Live and spread rapidly before being removed. Even describing it feels wrong, so we'll keep this non-graphic. But here's why it's one of the most horrifying live stream events ever. Because it wasn't filmed despite what was happening. It was filmed because of what was happening. The camera wasn't an observer. It was part of the violence. People who saw the stream described a sickening disbelief, watching the comments explode with, "Report this," "Call police," "This is real." While the platform delay, the shares, and the shock meant the footage moved faster than safety systems could stop it. This is one of those moments that permanently changed how people viewed live streaming, as a tool that can document horror or amplify it. Number 3 is so infamous that even major platforms changed policies afterward, because it involved a child, and the broadcast was deliberate. Number 3, the Thailand Facebook live murder. In 2017, a man in Thailand committed a horrific crime involving his infant daughter and broadcast it on Facebook Live. Most people learned about it through news coverage after the fact, because platforms removed the footage. But the damage was already done. The knowledge that something that evil could be broadcast like it was just another video. This entry isn't here for shock value. It's here because it represents the nightmare scenario of live streaming. The internet becoming an audience to something it should never witness. And the scariest part? It forced the world to confront a brutal truth. Moderation is not instantaneous, and report buttons don't work faster than human cruelty. Now we're down to the final two, both so infamous that just mentioning them brings back the same question people asked that day. How was this allowed to go live? Number 2, the Buffalo shooting, live streamed on Twitch. In 2022, a mass shooting in Buffalo, New York was live streamed on Twitch. The original footage was rapidly removed, and many people encountered it only through blurred clips and news reporting. But even that was enough to make it one of the most terrifying live stream events ever recorded. Because it wasn't streamed on a dark corner of the internet. It was streamed on a mainstream platform people associate with gaming and normal life. And that contrast is what makes it so disturbing. A familiar interface, a live label, and then something unimaginable, happening in real time while systems scramble to catch up. It's modern horror, not supernatural, not fictional, but the nightmare of violence moving at internet speed. And number 1 is the live stream that became a global warning about what happens when the internet is used as a weapon. Number 1, the Christchurch attack, broadcast live. In 2019, the Christchurch mosque attacks in New Zealand were live streamed on Facebook. To be clear, we are not describing the footage, we are not promoting it, and it should not be sought out. Most platforms have worked to remove it for good reason. But in terms of live stream history, this is one of the most terrifying moments ever, because it proved something the world wasn't ready to admit. A single person can press "Go live" and create global harm before anyone can stop it. What made it even more chilling was the aftermath, how quickly copies spread, how hard it was to contain, and how it forced governments, platforms, and entire communities to face a new kind of threat. Violence designed to be watched, not filmed as evidence, filmed as propaganda. And once something like that is broadcast, the fear doesn't end when the stream ends, because the internet remembers. Live streams were supposed to make the world feel smaller, closer, safer. But these moments prove something else. Sometimes the scariest horror isn't in the dark. It's in real time, with a chat box underneath it. If you want more real-world mysteries and documented internet horrors, told responsibly without fake stories, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.